NBA 2K23 Championship Edition costs $150. Comes with the League Pass. Is it worth it? So I think this is a really good conversation because I think this is the first time we ever seen a video game come out with something that's real life, right? So something that's a League Pass or NFL Red Zone or MLB TV or any of those really big, heavy hitting products, right? Bundled in together with a video game, and this is the first time I think we see a collaboration in this of this sort. And I feel like it's my take. If I was to give my quick take on this, I feel like it's worth $150, man, because all in all, you got never mind that a lot of times you come up with NBA 2K23, it comes with already $150 gets you a bunch of VC, so you can kind of get your foot in the door when it comes to your creative character and to be able to, or if you're looking into getting my team kind of off to a fast start, $150 bundle back in the days comes with a bunch of VC and allowed you to do that. With now it being able to include the League Pass, I love it, right? Because I love watching NBA games, and I love that's one of my favorite sports. It's one of the sports I follow. It's one of the sports I'm pretty well versed on, and it's I'm happy to see that they're implementing something like this when it comes to a realistic simulation basketball game, right? So a real simulation basketball game, because it merges the two. It merges fiction with nonfiction and ends up merging both the game and the real life. And most people who play the actual video game are fans of the sport in real life. And I could kind of see other companies like EA when it comes to FIFA, or PlayStation when it comes to the MLB The Show, kind of taking notice and seeing how well this does. And if this does really well, this collaboration, I can kind of see this being a thing of the future, right? And like I said, the League Pass alone, if I'm not mistaken, Mag, it's I think it's about $100, $100 right out of the gate.
It's more than $100, but
it depends on the one. It depends on the one you get.
It
I think
goes
there's
up and
one
down throughout the year.
Yeah.
So as the year's halfway, they'll cut it off a little bit.
Yeah,
you get it. You just continue to drop it a little bit, give you discounts and stuff.
Exactly. So that's my take on the nutshell. I think it is worth it. I feel like for $150, you can't go wrong. My only thing is, I would like to see how the game is going to be designed now, right? And I think that's my biggest question going into this, because a lot of times when you get big, I'll say a lot of times, but when you get big collaborations like this, my question then becomes how they're gonna make the money they once did last year. Because companies, what they like to do, they're all about numbers. They're all about how units sold and transactions, right? So the microtransactions, we all know 2K is notorious for it, but they've gotten better. I give them that. They've gotten better over the years. But I feel like are they going to design the game in such a way that makes it a little bit more transactional, microtransaction heavy, to supplement, to kind of fund off some of the loss they're probably going to have with this partnership? Who's taking the loss, right? Is 2K taking the loss in this partnership, or is it the NBA League Pass? Are they going to be taking a little bit of a hit, a dip in sales when it comes to the merger, right? So that's my question. That's what I'm concerned about. I would love to see what that entails. As of now, for a consumer, for me to sit here and see this, I'm excited, like really excited, because I do watch the games and I do play the game. So being able to merge the two and keep people up to date with what's going on in real life, it makes for good conversation, right? But I would like to see how they handle the offset and the profits lost, right? If there is profits lost. So I think this is kind of like them testing the waters to see how this ends up turning into, if it turns into something great. So tell me, Mag, what's your thoughts on this?
It's a tough conversation. First of all, this game releases in September. Nobody's played it, so we don't have no official opinions on this. This is all theoretical. Is the game even playable? Is it broken? And we're gonna talk about this collector's editions being worth it, and the game can't even be played.
Yeah.
Big outrage in the community. Who knows? But we've seen a little bit of clips. We've seen some footage through the trailers. They have like 4 trailers out. They're basically not real gameplay. They are gameplay footages in there, but basically it's the reveal of the covers, the Michael Jordan cover, the Devin Booker cover, the WNBA cover. They've been able to put that out and show us a little something. For me, it's about the gameplay first. And what I was try to separate the conversation for 3 different people. There's people who just like basketball, that just want to play basketball. You can buy 2K for what, $60 or $70 if you get the next gen version, and you could play, just a regular offline against other teams in the NBA, or you can do head to head against another team, NBA versus NBA, and just casually play that way. And I think you will be satisfied if that's what you're looking for. The thing is, they have 2 big communities outside of that can come together also, and you can combine all 3. And basically, you have the My Career guys who are creating a character. They have to level them up and grind a lot of hours to maximize them, and then play against other players. And you have that whole community. It's huge. It's a big part of the brand of NBA 2K, where they're this is one thing I really love about it, is that you got NBA superstars, NFL players. They have their logos on their head, so if you see them on the court, you're like, oh, wait a minute, that's an NBA player? Who's that? And you walk up to them in game, and oh, snaps, that's Devin Booker. He's actually playing the game right now. So they have these little cool cultural things for those players that are very impactful. Of course, YouTubers can get a logo on their head. There was a point I was in the atmosphere, man. I didn't even try to be, but shout out to one of the devs. He's not working there no more. Once he left, he told me about that. And I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't even know I was even in the conversation, because I'm very critical about 2K every year because I love basketball. I unfortunately will end up buying this, and we'll talk about it later, because I'm a basketball head, the one sports that I always loved my whole life. So we'll get into that part. But then comes the My Team players, who are also heavy duty players who play a lot. Every single couple months, they'll come out with new cards for you to pick up, and you're buying all these cards, and then you're spending all your money doing that as well. The reason I'm bringing these 2 worlds together is because the casual player pays $70. You're fine. That's it. Just play the game. Mm-hmm. You're not going to play My Career. You're not going to play My Career. You're not going to play My Team too much. You're not going to blow money on it. But if you are one of those people who are in that world, the collector's edition is a must, because you're going to get thousands of VC, in-game currency. 2K makes billions of dollars off of this, and this is important for any player who buys this game. If you're going to get the actual Champions Edition, which is the one we're talking about with the League Pass, which is worth it on itself, in my opinion, but you're going to get 5,000 VC. Wait a minute, that's a little bit low. It's got to be higher than that. It's higher than that. I thought it was 100,000. I might be reading this wrong. I'm looking at the website right now. 5,000 for My Team points. You're gonna get a bunch of My Team packs, some boosts for your skills, some Gatorade boosts, Devin Booker jersey, all in-game stuff, by the way. A 99 rated Devin Booker My Team free agent card. You're gonna get the 12 months League Pass, which is what I care about.
Yeah.
And then the 100K VC, so that you can level up your character or just buy items, whatever you want to do with that currency, and a whole bunch of other stuff in here that I'm not going to go through all of it, the list. The question and the reason I brought all this up is because if I play My Career or I play My Team, I need this package because I want the 100K VC. Plus, I get the NBA League Pass to be able to watch games. Like, the most thing I want to do with that League Pass is just be on my phone at the beach, watching a game, be out at a party, and just throw it on. I've done this before. Put this game on while I'm hanging out with guys. We're having some drinks and sitting at a thing playing cards, but I got the game on a little bit. And things like that are really, really special. I play video games. I'll play a 2K game while I'm watching an actual game, listening to it, and I'll turn and watch the game for a second, go back to the video game, go back to the real life game. And it's fun for me And I think it's definitely worth it in that regard. Now, again, I have not played the game, and we haven't seen gameplay or new features, any of that stuff. You have to know that I'm going to buy 2K regardless.
Yeah.
In the sense of, because right now that's the only game that's out. If NBA Live comes back or something, sure, I'll go grab that, and it'll probably win me over because it's one of my favorite series, and hopefully they'll do it right. But for now, 2K offers the best basketball experience that's out there at the moment.
Yeah.
And I gotta enjoy it. So that's my opinion. I don't know.